I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Banga coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Flanked by his devious representative, Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, a 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it. You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable, the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, an ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast, that he can take Lesnar on no problem, that he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that, to show he still is the best in the world. From above!
Watch out! Through the air! And connects!
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition. Double underhook backbreaker. Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this, Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
Well, the emotions involved in this match will help with that. You can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. Punk is more focused and vindictive than we've seen before.
Getting smacked in the head with a chair. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel
Coming down on the chair.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine okay after that.
using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh my God.
Spinning kick to the gut. Neckbreaker to the floor. That was pretty. Punk scaling the turnbuckles from the top. Double axe handle connects. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Somehow Punk has
Flying. Oh, he paid for that. High risk. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
and a crank on that arm now. Ooh, nothing pretty. Punch to the mouth. Oh, what an axe handle.
And guys, Punk might have this.
Soaring. Oh, just a flattening splash.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here. Boom!
Playing armbar. Trying to elbow. Submission hold in. He's in a bad position. Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Tossed aside.
Going in for the win here.
Kick out before the count.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Oh my, down with authority. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Brock Lesnar.
The Brock lock is in. So tear your knee in half.
CM, the stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break it. Neckbreaker hitting the chair with full force.
Once again, that is not what chairs were created for.
What a counter!
The humanity. I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, nothing to...
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already been betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk, and now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
What for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
But just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar, the distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast incarnate.
Heyman once again proving his value, making an ultimate sacrifice for his client.
Oh, look at this. To the floor.
That was pretty. Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Two. Just kicked out.
This level of fight is what makes Brock Lesnar an elite superstar.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Face first into the chair.
Brock here now, not used to being without the momentum.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Go to sleep.
That could end Brock's night.
They're about to put it away. 2. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the Beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a Beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shot DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
Then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
Then again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now, this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here in Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if
from way up. Ooh, he bends that off.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he...
Watch out! Oh, my God, what a move!
Oh, man!
Counter by CM Punk. Uncorked a big punch.
CM Punk connects with that knee lift. An opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline. Starting from above.
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it, because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk.
Scoreboard down, put this one away.
Two count there.
Might have caught a second wind here. Flipped the script with a clobbering strike.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen him. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man. Oh, smack with the wrench. Oh!
Repeated hits like that are going to happen very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Come on, this has got way.
CM Punk from the top rope. Flying elbow drop. Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
Beautiful. Neckbreaker to the floor.
That was great.
This fight, CM Punk looking to end things here. GTS connects.
Can that finish McIntyre?
Just bashing them with that hammer. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk's finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Spin kick to him midsection.
Takedown into a small package. Timely hooked.
Fights the shoulder up and one.
Wow. Glasgow kiss from the Scottish Warrior.
Drew has to be looking.
The countdown has begun.
Is it enough to overcome Punk?
Oh my God.
How on earth?
McIntyre won't lose focus though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago.
Just punishing the arm.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow.
From the top rope. Elbow drop to the heart.
Mongolian chop.
Shining Wizard. And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. And now heading back inside the ring. What a shot. Strict brutality coming right at you.
He'll soon be put back down.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Oh, man.
No doubt about it. This is just added extreme insult to injury. And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
And you notice the black mark down on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's feud. Triangle armbar, submission hold. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
He quickly slides into the ring. Neck breaker. Picture perfect. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Powerbomb position. But right hands create separation and an escape.
Landing on the trigger hard.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
To the arm.
Drew McIntyre showing everyone why we call him the Scottish Psychopath.
Boom, one step ahead there. Kick from behind. Ouch.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Ooh, hit him with that wrench.
He has his target weighed and measured.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish Psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
for as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here. A clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, they really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
See it, and he very quickly counters.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker. Rollins has to be seeing red now. He is not performing to expectations thus far against Punk.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
Into a chop block.
Punk looking to impose his will.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out.
Into a clothesline.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends."
Can he do it here? No, he kicks out.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Oh! Knees up, got the knees up at the last second.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
And Seth, so often the aggressor, so often the more experienced man in the ring, simply cannot match CM Punk at this juncture.
Launched right out of the ring. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
A rough landing right into the barricade. WWE Universe, look out.
Things are getting very chaotic. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Sliding into the ring now.
Struck with a calf kick.
And CM Punk is in control.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Taking flight. Boom.
Smack in the corner with incredible velocity. Stalking from above.
To the sky. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
And Punk gets countered there. CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago. And was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
Well, catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight, CM Punk will not allow Rollins to be the better man. Rollins looking to end it.
Stop! That could be Punk's demise.
Into the cover. You've got to be kidding me.
Simply unreal. Potentially in. Looking to end this thing for good. And there's the... Punk now lifting his opponent up and back.
GTS.
Is it enough for Punk? CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. That spells doom for Rollins.
2 count. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner,
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of...
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Devon, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance in WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
1,365 pounds. The OTC.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania, but this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of runs to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling. Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk is claiming that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
CM Punk who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk makes being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and the shoulders are down. And easily kicks out of the count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Good reflexes from him there.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
Beautiful! Oh, neck breaker!
Picture perfect.
Oh, point of the chair to the kidneys.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object, letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
And remember the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived at the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
And he did. Kicks out on a pinfall attempt.
There's plenty of fight left in him.
Oh, yeah, that's got it. Legs caught.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now. Double underhook backbreaker.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out here is the champion of a generation.
Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
Incoming!
He fails to connect. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Put everything behind that kick.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
Oh, the pinning combination. Honestly, at this point in the match, that was still something of a quick kick out.
Reigns turns that around.
Superman punch from Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Taking it right to the midsection.
Rollins misses on the springboard.
Gets driven into the corner. The hard fought.
Turns it around. High rent district for CM Punk.
Blast off.
Taking things back into the ring. Spin kick to the midsection. And again, Roman goes out. What's Roman doing? Looking around under the ring.
Grabbing the brown kendo stick here.
Seth is down for the count. He's able to beat a 2 count.
This is where great
On the top, Seth dodges that attack. I love his calf kick there.
Punk never saw that coming. Here we go.
DDT. Lights out.
Caught the leg.
Roman just adding salt to the wound right now.
Sliding back into the ropes here.
Propping him up in the corner.
No, square shot with the back elbows ends that.
This has been CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Into the cover.
Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
Not so fast.
Calf kick on the money.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins. And backbreaker.
Lands the elbow. Painful attack focused on the chest. Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
CM Punk connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk and a
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Brutal club.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Paul Heyman tried to stab his man CM Punk in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now, Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the
Takeoff. All the way down the floor.
took the risk, received absolutely Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
GTS for Punk.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Not so fast. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Reigns getting carved and dissected. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations. Spear! Spear! Will that close Punk out?
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Boxing their way out of that move.
Reigns had that scouted. Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. Right to the kidneys from behind. And he goes crashing to the outside.
Big time height on that kick.
He's got him down. Here we go.
This has been a hard-fought match. The calls are only going to get...
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Kicks out. He still has life. You are not alone in your shot, Cole. We all thought that was it. Set him up. Russian leg sweep. Jumping knee strike. Lights.
Oh, we know what's coming. Uh-oh. Escape just in time.
Dragon screw.
It feels safe to say we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
2. Near fall.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
And Punk might have just covering their opponent for the win. Shoulders up before 2.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Spinning kick.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
This is a bad spot. He's all tied up in that hole.
And now forced to surrender. The pain was just too much.
Stiff shot to the abdomen.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Definite GTS.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
And following up with the pin.
2. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.